Welcome everyone to the special edition of Telemedia in 10. Okay, so one of the other really compelling content sources that we are talking about, on a weekly, daily basis, is the emergence of games and gaming and how important that is to any kind of value-added services merchant, anyone that's looking to make money out of mobile consumers. Games continues to steal the headlines. And I think what's particularly interesting now is how we're seeing big brands really start to look at the mobile channel and also expand the business models. And we've got a fantastic presentation or discussion really, which I think was hosted by you, with Reality Clash, who are working with the BBC. So do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, it's sort of it's games combined with blockchain, producing a sort of cryptocurrency. It sounds like the stuff of science fiction, and it is because it's all around a game the BBC are developing around Doctor Who that they're doing with Reality Clash, and one of the stars of the program is with us currently. And he's seen a sneak preview of it, and he's really enjoyed it, I have to say. And if he does say, if you don't broadcast it soon, he will exterminate us.
Are you sure are you sure that's a he and not a she though?
No, it's the males are smaller than the females. The females are huge. This is a weedy male, darling.
Oh, okay.
Reality Clash, for those that don't know, are the people that have sort of really pioneered sort of blockchain-based gaming. So with most games, when you buy stuff in them, weapons, skins, all sorts of things, they just exist in that game. You pay real money often for them, and then they're stuck in that game, and you can't really do anything with them other than use them in that game. Whereas Reality Clash's view is that, well, if you use the blockchain to sort of verify what these are, they can be transferable. They effectively become a cryptocurrency. In theory, you could use the coins and things you gain in games as a sort of currency. And this is a really interesting idea that they've been talking about for quite some time. They've done the Reality Clash sort of shoot 'em up game that's like augmented reality overlay on the real world. That's all got cryptocurrency and sort of backed guns and all the rest of it. It's he's really done some interesting stuff. But the BBC are now working with them. This it's sort of like a trading card game based around Doctor Who. And each card is unique and verified by the blockchain, and it's not rolled out just yet. But it's a really interesting step forward in gaming. It's an interesting step, I think, for the BBC in terms of stuff they do around their programming. So in this case, around Doctor Who, which is sort of massively popular. And I hate to say it, but there's probably quite a few geeky people who like it, who probably also love the blockchain and cryptocurrencies. It's just so perfectly sort of a meeting of cultures there that it's bound to be a massive success. And they talk quite candidly about how it works and what it's going to achieve. And it's really interesting. A really interesting presentation. It's not live yet, but it will be soon. I don't know the exact date. That's for the powers that be at Telemedia 8.1 to determine. But it's well worth looking out for, and I wanted to flag it up in this sort of discussion because it's it's really interesting. Really interesting.
I think the BBC. I think it's going to be coming out around about the 16th of October because the BBC have actually had to approve the content, which is fantastic. So, and I think that this highlights a couple of things, really. The first thing is that, what's been great about Telemedia 8.1 and doing pre-records is that it means that immediately we're seeing a really interesting uptick, if you like. Everyone uses that word now, don't they? In the quality of speakers, because it means that quite often speakers that couldn't necessarily, come to Marbella are very much able to kind of log on at the time that suits them and give us their insight. So it means that I think that in general, the breadth of knowledge that we're going to be able to deliver through the 8.1 platform because of the pre-record, and this is a case in point, is going to be very interesting to see going forward. The only other thing I was going to ask you, Paul, was that I think there was a nod towards what the opportunities are going to be for operators. And I think that Tony definitely sees an opportunity for DCB in this business model going forward, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's definitely a sort of carrier billing element to it in terms of making it monetizing the buying of these cards. So it's another payment process for actually buying the virtual trading cards that make up this game. There's also opportunities really for operators to get on the back of that and be allied with this sort of fantastic brand that is Doctor Who. So yes, a lot of opportunities. Tony, I know, is very keen to talk to operators about those opportunities. So all the details are in the presentation. If you watch it to the end, that'll all be revealed. So yes, huge opportunity. Yeah, it's a brilliant bringing together of TV and a brand and carrier billing and cryptocurrencies and the blockchain and Daleks, obviously.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you quite so animated about a conference session before. I mean, do you think that typically some of those geeky people you're referencing might have their own Dalek in their office, Paul? Are they those kind of people?
I think they might be those kind of people, yes, who quite like Doctor Who. I get to watch it all again with my young son, so I'm very much enjoying it. Well,
I think Puppy beats Dalek. Puppy beats Dalek.
I have to say, I think Puppy does beat Dalek, but yeah, but still, no, I think it's what I love about it, as I say, is it's bringing together so many strands of the things we've talked about for the past sort of few years at Telemedia shows and in Telemedia magazine into this one fantastic monetizable carrier billing involved sort of opportunity around sort of media gaming. It's really interesting.
Well, it's coming to a mobile universe near you, and we're going to look forward to seeing that in the next few days. So, thanks for giving us the update on that, and thanks for bringing in your Dalek.
I go everywhere with him.